In this video, we'll be taking a look at the Winis F2 Pro Floodlight camera, a wired 2K dual lens outdoor security camera. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified once I upload a new video. Let's go ahead and unbox the camera and see what's inside the box. We have the camera, the manuals, as well as the mounting hardware. So let's go over some of the specs. The F2 Pro has 180-degree panoramic motion detection. It has 3000 lumens floodlight and full color night vision. It also has built-in two-way audio and a 110 decibel siren. It's rated IP65 for outdoor use and powered by 110 volt AC wired power. It does not have a built-in battery. For connectivity, it uses 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, it doesn't have support for dual band Wi-Fi. However, it works perfectly well with a 2.4 single band Wi-Fi. The three floodlight heads can be adjusted to different angles, giving you a wider illumination area. The brightness of the lights can also be adjusted. The camera lens can be adjusted up to 30 degrees from its upright position, and it can rotate 90 degrees. This camera can detect and differentiate between people, cars, and pets, sending you relevant notifications. It's compatible with Alexa and Google Home. Now, this camera is generally made to be used as an outdoor camera, but can also be used indoors. It's a wired camera, so it will require a junction box when using it outdoors, and typically when using it indoors. However, you can get away with just using it with an extension cable indoors and connecting it to the pre-installed plug, which you use to set up the device. But it's recommended to hardwire it so you can also ground it properly if your current wiring installation isn't grounded. I'm not an electrician, so please consult with a professional. If you're using it outdoors as it's intended for, you do want to make sure you use a junction box and properly hardwire it so you can be safe from water and moisture. It has a micro SD card slot which you can install up to 256 GB of onboard storage. They don't include the micro SD card, so you would have to purchase that separately. Aside from that, you can sign up for one of their online cloud storage plans. One thing I really like about this camera design is that you can easily attach and detach the camera assembly from the mount by pressing the button on top after removing a single screw and pulling it away from the mount. The unit can be mounted from the back or the top depending on where you're planning on installing it. This camera uses the PBKreviews app to configure and make use of the camera. Pairing is simple. Once you connect the camera to the power outlet, all you need to do is install the app on your smartphone by either scanning the QR code in the manual or by searching for it on the App Store for your smartphone. Once installed, you just open the PBKreviews app and wait until you hear the device say welcome.
Welcome. Please add the camera in the app.
You can then proceed to add the device to the app with the setup wizard.
Adding procedure successful.
It'll probably first check for a firmware update and install the update, which may take a few minutes. So now let's take a look at it in action. The dual camera lens basically stitched together both feeds to combine it into one, making use of the 180-degree area of capture. You can record video directly onto your smartphone or device by hitting record, which will save it to your onboard storage. You can also check through recorded events on the SD card and filter them through dates. In the device settings, motion detection as well as activity zones can be adjusted or changed. Night vision settings can be switched from auto to color only or black and white only. The stitch settings for the screen displaying both feeds into one can also be adjusted to ensure there is no ghosting or any image loss. Speaker volume can be adjusted to your preference as well. There's also the built-in alarm which can be sounded to scare off intruders. Now onto my thoughts about this camera. I think the camera is a good floodlight camera. The spotlights generate a lot of light and can be adjusted in brightness as well. The 180-degree viewing angle provides a wide area of recording and detection which covers more area than most traditional single lens cameras. It has an onboard storage slot to install a micro SD card to record onto, so you're not obligated to sign up for additional services. However, I do wish it had support for much larger onboard storage. Setup is easy, but the fact that this is a hardwired camera and not a solar-powered wireless one, it will require a professional to hardwire and install or some electrical knowledge. One last thing, the speaker isn't the best quality or sounding speaker, but it does the job. I'll place links for the camera in the description for anyone who's interested, and I'll see you in the next video.